How's it going, everyone? So today I got an order from Hardcase Survival, which is affiliated with Southern Specialties, lockpicktools.com. Check these guys out. I'll show you their webpage real quick. Let's see. All right, so that's their website. Little lizard guys on there. All kinds of cool stuff. They have a special section of restricted items just for law enforcement and certain agencies as well. So if you fall into that category and you need survival gear, just EDC stuff, picking things, all kinds of cool stuff, this is your place to go visit. Some new items actually just added today. Some saws. Oh, look at that. The Shackleman Cuff Club's lockpick set. No affiliation of me or anything. These guys are just awesome and they make great tools. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, we'll go back to this in a second. Maybe show you guys some of that stuff. This is one of their items they sell there. A little lockpick dog tag. I think it's $9.99. So let's get into this here and get her open. Try to slice along the edge here, so without killing the table. Take that. All right. So I have a lot of the lockpick tools that Southern Specialties offers. So you can get all those over here on Hardcase Survival as well. This is one of their fold-in pick sets, just real quick. And, you know, it doesn't come loaded with that. Put your stuff in there. But all kinds of cool stuff, different cases. All these are available on the Hardcase Survival site. So all kinds of cool leather cases, other, you know, storage stuff for like EDC, military things. So, all right, let's check this out. We'll start with these couple things that are here. So some just basic stormproof matches. Well, I say basic, but these things kick butt. This company is really good. I think they're like 15-second burn time, 10-second. Might be even longer than that. It's at least 15. I want to say it might even be longer, like 30-second freaking burn time or something. Really good matches. I think they're $3.99 on the Hardcase Survival site. This cool one-handed Sparky. I think this bad boy was like $10. Wanted to give this a check out and see what I thought. There we go. I'll be bringing this outdoors, but this is nice because it's one-handed operation. Slides along there with a spring. So you set that down, put your tinder in front there, and give that a couple downward motions. Get injured or something like that, you know what I mean? You only got one hand available. Something like this could be very handy. So I thought that was worth a try to give it a check out. Price was right on. Couldn't really complain about that. Even if it broke, you still got a ferro rod in there you could use strike against something. Okay, so this is what I'm excited about. They had all kinds of cool gear over there that Southern doesn't sell. All their like EDC stuff, other things. So started off with a little tinder bundle here. A couple bucks for these bad boys. You just pull them out, fluff them up. Man, they're really tightly wound in there. But it's just like a little tinder bundle. And you can fluff that and rip that up and pull that out real good. Put that underneath your sparker there, and bam. I don't know what's going on with the focus there. I just noticed. I hope it hasn't been doing that the whole time. Try to prevent that. I wonder if I shut off this light up here, if that might help. All right. Then we got a couple other fire rods. One of these is going to go in my belt. They have a belt you can get, load up with a zipper in there, and I got that loaded up all kinds of picks. They sell this on both the sites as well. Really good belt, made in USA. Have not messed it up or broke it yet, and I wear that thing every day. Just took it off so it'd be easier to show you guys. Little fire rod, flint rod, strike it. Nice little one. Actually, one of them's bigger than the other. Look at that. Oh, I think he actually probably tossed this one in because I just ordered the little guy one. Maybe I grabbed them both, but look at that. Nice options. Cool. So we got some Sparky options there. All right, then we got a couple of these cool guys, the V cutters. I grabbed one of each style because I wanted to compare them. I see this one has like the little tab on the end for little pry stuff, maybe a little flathead screwdriver, just like a little extra accessory tool. And the matte black finish is nice. It doesn't stand out as much. And then it's got a like a razor blade inside here, inside that notch. So you could use this to cut a seat belt, something like that. You see in there on the silver one a little better representation of it, and it wedges it in there, and it keeps it safe so you can't get cut on it. I mean, if you really try, I'm sure you could, but that's a neat little one for the keychain, something like that. Nice little extra survival item to keep with you handy. The price was, like I said, fair. Couldn't complain. These little guys are cool. I have one already right here, and I think you can get it with this option as well, with the little Bogotas, the nano Bogotas in it. But this was $1 over there, and I have some other Bogotas I want to clip some places and stuff like that, so I grabbed an extra one of those. The Bogotas are extra, the titanium Bogotas are stainless, but that's a neat little clip right there. Little Bogota tool clip. Stick that inside a hat, brim of something. All right, move these bags off to the side. We'll save that for here in a second. This is, I love their Bogotas. Like, I have a crap ton of Bogotas from them. Titanium, stainless. I mean, I got all kinds of them here. So I didn't have the spring style ones yet. I mean, obviously I have the nano ones. So I grabbed this little set, spring style Bogotas. Look like they're actually, oh yeah, that's pretty good. The springiness, I think, actually will help when picking the locks and raking them and stuff. Comes a little card. Those little guys, just, I mean, how much more ultra lightweight can you get than that? Nice double-ended turning tool with the teeth on there. Looks to be like maybe 20 thousandths. I'm sure it says in the description, but $12.99 I think it was for that bad boy. They sell that both sites too, but grabbed it while I was over there on Hardcase. And then we got another slicing item, the FRS. And I think it's like folding razor saw. I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess that's what. Everything seems to have a practical reason with these guys for the names and stuff. So this is, they have it with razor blades, and this is the resharpenable razor blades. So I grabbed this one. I think these are $9. And you can get little kits with these that come with the fire start and stuff and things like that. But I wanted the resharpenable option. It's not crazy sharp to start, but that's good. I'll put a nice edge on that bad boy, touch it up. And then here is the saw. And I know from their fold-in pocket set, like the OSS and stuff like that, that these saws mean business. They're not a cheap saw. It's pretty thick. It's like a hacksaw, staggered blade. I mean, you can cut through some pretty rugged stuff with that. So the combination of the two, being able to use it as a fire starting tool and stuff like that, got a little measure in here. It's good, multi-purpose. I like when they use extra stuff to utilize it, even if that's something you wouldn't really necessarily use all the time. That's handy to have, and you're just utilizing the extra space for something else, giving it more utility. So neat little $9 knife there. Bam. We'll get into these guys real quick. And I do handcuffs and stuff like that, so I didn't have this version of this key. They make these in earrings, other stuff like that. You can get these in multiple different configurations. These little stealthy duck keys is what they call them. And they're for a particular model of German-made Clajuso number 9. Right here. And they take a very unique key, as you can see. So the stealthy duck is pretty cool. I should have been better prepared with that. And you got like a hollow and a solid version of it. So you could put that in your key, whatever, a charm bracelet, something, that just looks like silly and innocent. Doesn't even look like anything. This other side, it does, I think, like a Czech style handcuff. I forget the model, but you can go check it out on their website. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Got the backup stealthy duck. What was that? Double lock and bam. It works. Look at that. Cool. Got a little fleet of ducks here. So yeah, I had to grab those. Those are handy. All right, now we're getting down here. A couple other items. They got these lapel daggers, kind of OSS style. This one is the nylon one, reinforced. It's $12.99, I think, if I remember correctly. Pretty decent. Nice little sharp edge. Make a good letter opener. Last ditch item. all plastic, non-metallic footprint. You could sew that into something. It's got all these holes here, put it on a little neck style setup, but that's pretty neat. And that's really lightweight. I should have had a scale somewhere to, I know I got one around this lab, but to figure out the weight, I bet they listed on the website. That's pretty small though. And that would be a neat little item to conceal places if you needed to. And you could look up the history of like how these kind of began. It's pretty cool. And then this one here, stainless steel. It's not sharp. So it's sharp on one edge and kind of dull on the other. You could put an edge on that, I imagine. But good for utility use, stuff like that, so you don't necessarily cut yourself. Come on, focus. There we go. And it's cool. It's got some holes in it, so you could tie some paracord around there, something like that. A lot of, you know, if you did have to use this in a self-defense, or, you know what I mean, a working utility or application, I see a lot of times they tie paracord around here, maybe a few knots in it with a finger loop on the end, so you loop it around your finger, and that gives you a nice little kind of extended handle, and you can kind of pull and push off that, and it gives you a nice little grip for it. So neat little item. I think this one was $24.99 for the stainless, and they also have it in ceramic, and it was 40 something, 42 something. But like I said, cool little item. You could also, I figured, split a stick and make like a spear or something, a survival item with this, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different applications. You know, you could use it for foraging, hunting, stuff like that. Just a neat little all-around tool. I know some people would think, it's silly, it's small, but I'm going to touch up that edge, and this thing, I think, is going to come in handy. It'll get used for something. You could you could think of all kinds of different applications for that. Maybe even a little pry bar, depending on what you're, you know, prying on. So neat little tool. Leave that one out real quick. All right, down to what I was really excited about is these. Let me see. Pour them out of here. Set that tube off to the side. Was these diamond rods, and they sell them over there. You can look on their site. They got them a couple different lengths. So that's the short and long, and they're diamond studded cutting rods or dowels, files. I mean, whatever you really want to. So that's a pretty neat, nice stiffness there. And then this is not quite on the site yet, but it should be soon in the future. It's what they are calling sear wire, which is pretty neat. That's a cool little item there. Nice flexibility. I want to try something real quick. Let's see this little lock here. See what this does to the shackle. I see metal shavings falling down. Sorry, you guys are all probably getting dizzy. Oh yeah, it's making a little notch in that. Oh shoot, now you guys know my combo. Man. Fun thing I found out about this lock too, you just go to the last number. Just give it a good pull and you don't even need it. Yeah, it was starting to make a nice notch there. Yeah, through the chrome into the metal. I want to saw at this for a second. Sorry folks, bear with me. Let's get a good pressure on here. Slipped out of my hand there. There's going to be some fun stuff coming up with these. I'm kind of trying to rotate it as I'm going too, so it doesn't get like too hot in one area, and you kind of... Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. I actually did put a nice little groove in there. Look at that notch. Let's try this bigger one. Yeah, sawing action. Oh yeah, twist a little bit. Get a fresh area too. Yeah, I need to get some cutting oil on here. Oh yeah, that works too. That thing is putting a nice notch in it. That's pretty cool. Putting a nice little indent. This wire, I imagine, will be a little trickier to use. I have to make like a little handle for it or something. But if this was stationary and you were pulling on both sides, I could see how this would work really well. Actually, and that did put, I don't know if the camera is really going to capture that or not. You can kind of see it. It did put its own little groove down the center. Cool. So you can go grab these things over there on Hardcase Survival too. All right. Well, that was a fun little unboxing. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you go check them out if you're interested in this stuff. And if you have any questions, reach out to them. Like I said, they got all kinds of cool stuff. Knives and blades, a new saw they just dropped, some other little guys, different stuff like that. So, let me see, escaping evasion. That's kind of more along the handcuff, shackleman things. These belt buckles. There's those diamond wire right there. So it's on the site there. All kinds of neat stuff. Different nice kits. Just about anything you could want, you know, between everything on Southern's on here and more. Plus, you know, their other cases. We'll go to the cases real quick. Got some nice options of some different bigger pouches and cases and things like that. These ones are really nice looking. You could actually use them to like cook in it and stuff like that. Hold on. Dust proof, water resistant. You can get them engraved, put your symbol on there. You see the measurements there. It's just like basically like a heavy duty Altoids tin with the straps around it. That thing's on steroids. Pretty neat. And you got the signaling tab there inside, and I think you can get like I said, that engraved or something like that as well. But pretty neat. Thanks guys, Jeff and Aaron over at Hardcase Survival. Jeff was a seer instructor for many years, things like that, so he's got firsthand knowledge and experience in this stuff. He knows what he's talking about, and you know what I mean. So that right there says something. He makes sure this stuff is tried and true. It's good products. He's got a lot of good items over there. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a little long. Take care.